is a contest entry video for my good buddy Joe Manganaro, who's doing a contest for his 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers. That is friggin' awesome. Not surprised though, and I'm sure he's going to eclipse that very soon. But he is doing a contest, and you should all enter, limiting my chances to win. But he's such a cool dude that he absolutely deserves everything he gets. So go check out his channel, link below, as always. And the way to enter is simple. You get 1 point if you answer his question on the video, which I'll have both his channel and the video to his 500 subscriber contest down below. And you get 5 points if you do a video, which is what I'm doing. And the video is twofold. So number one, he wanted us to show our favorite horror item, memorabilia, whatever the case may be. Now, it's hard to pick just one. You know, I'm a big horror fan. So I'm actually going to do the same thing as another great dude, taught all things horror. And I'm going to show off my horror autographs. Now, these are not all of them, but these are the ones that I kind of value, the most. I have kind of lesser ones that I don't have up, but these are kind of my favorite ones because they're, I guess, the bigger names in the horror community. And they're right there in my background, so I will go through them quickly. So right up here, you have my Evil Dead poster. It is signed by Bruce Campbell and the three ladies of the Evil Dead movie. That was particularly cool for me because Bruce Campbell was on, my top 10 list of people I wanted to meet. I loved him in the movies, but I also really loved his books. If you get a chance, especially to read, it's Confessions of a B-Movie Actor, or what's the other? Or it's called If Chins Could Talk. No, I think it's called If Chins Could Talk, Confessions of a B-Movie Actor. He kind of goes through how they made Evil Dead, and it's super fascinating. And he's he's exactly what you would think Bruce Campbell's like. Super sarcastic, and I loved it. For me, because I had the three ladies sign it first, they signed my poster, as you can see, in gold. And he had a silver Sharpie in his hand, and he looks at me, he's like, I suppose you want me to sign this in gold. And he like, super angrily puts his silver pen away and then takes the gold, giving me, like, the biggest stink eye. But it was like, funny, it was sarcastic. Anyway, he was super awesome. He had the worst handler, though. Oh my god, I have stories about that, but I won't make this video too long. After that, we have Doug Bradley, of course, Pinhead. So that was one of the first horror celebrities I ever met. He was actually second after him over here, Sid Haig. So yeah, super cool dude. I actually met him twice, so I got this signed as well the last time I saw him. Very cool. Loved his autograph, so you got that. Then, of course, you have Jason Voorhees behind me. That is Kane Hodder that signed that one. He is my favorite, Jason Voorhees. But I would like to meet the others as well. But if I'm going to get a Jason Voorhees autograph, I'm happy it was his. Then, Boof, the man himself. Another top 10 on my all-time people I wanted to meet list. Freddy Krueger. So I had to get that. Super happy, and he was amazing. Just such a nice dude. Another top 10, I'd say even probably top 2. He was the second most, of all the people in the world, he's the one that would come second on my list of people I want to meet after Stan Lee, which also got, but that's George A. Romero. So 1, 2, and 3. So I got all 3 of his Dead films. The one after that, Land of the Dead, whatever. But his 3 classics, I got them all signed by George A. Romero. Very, very, very nice guy. We talked for like 20 minutes. It was a great conversation. He was very funny, very knowledgeable as well. So, awesome stuff. And the Dawn of the Dead one is also signed by Ken Foree. He was super nice, but the whole time he was talking about getting eye surgery with me. I don't know why. I didn't ask him about it or anything. He just went on and on about his eye surgery, but, still a cool dude. Moving on, behind me, you have, I forget his name, Michael something. He plays a lot of the zombies on The Walking Dead. I've met a lot of Walking Dead people. I actually have a poster of 8 autographs of The Walking Dead, which I'm not going to show. Maybe I'll leave that for another video. But yeah, so this is one of the zombies he played. He plays a ton of them. He's a really skinny dude. So that's cool. Moving on here. Right behind me, you have the late, unfortunately, Gunnar Hansen. Not Pinhead. Leatherface. Just very, very cool dude as well. My story with him is that when I went to get his autograph, he had like a pile of them, and I picked one, and he looks at it, and he goes to his hand, and he's like, no. Apparently, he had like a little fold on it, and he wasn't happy with that, so he went through the pack himself. He's like, okay, this one seems perfect, and signed it, and just very cool dude. Rest in peace. It's really too bad that he passed away. I also have it down here, so well, you can see it down here, Texas Chainsaw Massacre there. So there's that. Right behind me, another top 10, right there. It's Tom Savini. Yeah, I have him here from Dusk Till Dawn, but love him, always have. More so actually for the Dawn of the Dead and stuff. I didn't have the Dawn of the Dead poster, unfortunately, when I met Tom Savini the last time, so hopefully I'll meet him again and get him to sign that. Just the master of horror. I mean, for sure. After that, I have, of course, Elvira. Super nice. Very sweet woman. Yeah, couldn't say nice things about her. Then you have From the Hills Have Eyes. You have that over here. Very, very cool as well. And finally, probably my favorite item on the wall behind me. It is my Nightmare on Elm Street poster, signed by Robert Englund, Amanda Weiss, and Heather Langenkamp. So, Nancy Tina, and of course, Freddy Krueger, one of my favorite horror films of all time, signed by 2 of the main actors and his first official victim. So, still holding out for Johnny Depp. As far as the other question, I'm going to go through it quick because the video is already a little long. He asked what movie's ending that it's a movie you like, but you didn't like the ending, that you'd like to change the ending to make the movie better. Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm not going to say movie. I'm going to say TV show because I'm more passionate about this particular TV show. I'm not going to spoil it because I still feel people haven't seen it, but that was Dexter. Dexter is one of my favorite TV shows ever. It was just an amazing show. Very cool. It's about a serial killer who also works in the police force. It's a blood splatter analyst. And it was just an amazing run. Then around season 6, it started getting slow. And they were talking about ending it. But the producer said, let's do 2 more seasons and end it properly. And that got me excited because I thought, okay, they got 2 seasons. They know it's going to end. They're going to make this giant 2-season arc and it's going to end properly. It's going to wrap it all up in a nice bow and poof, you're going to love the way Dexter ends. Well, seriously, it could not have ended worse. It was the worst ending of any TV show I've ever seen. I'm not going to spoil this, but just I'm going to have kind of an example. I'm going to use Lord of the Rings as an example, which, spoiler alert, I'll tell you a little bit of that, how that ends. So it's like if Sam and Frodo are at Mount Doom with the ring, and you've had these 3-movie adventure. It was a great adventure, and they're finally there at the cusp of finishing this story. And just as they're about to get to the fires of Mount Doom, Sam trips over a rock, hits his head, and dies. Frodo's sad about it, grabs Sam, throws him in the lava, and then becomes a pirate. Retires and becomes a pirate on some island because he's upset about it. That's literally how Dexter ends. It makes no sense. It's like they ran out of budget. It's like they have a hurricane scene. It's like the worst ever. And then they have a flashback scene with a baby in it. And I've never seen a faker looking baby in a show. I mean, it's practically like a friggin' Cabbage Patch doll. And it's so obviously the way it's so bad. So bad. I'm actually hoping they make another season just to kind of make us forget that last episode. So if ever you watch Dexter, what I would say is watch the entire thing up to the second to last episode. Do not watch the last episode. Just don't do it. It's going to ruin the whole damn thing. So that's what I would change. In fact, I had this great idea for the last season. I remember talking to someone. We were 2 episodes into the last season, and I laid out what I thought would happen, and it brought it all together. It brought all the seasons in together, and it had a great kind of confrontation that made sense. And I had it all planned out, and I was excited to see it, and it just did not happen at all. It was awful. So yeah, so that's it. Again, go check out Joe Manganaro. Congratulations on 500 subscribers. Friggin' awesome. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos as well. And I'll see you all on